It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Williamson, out to Ingram, from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Pelicans. Ball with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
McCollum against Ball. Passes to Washington. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D. And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right side, Ball. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Valanciunas with the block. McCollum against Rozier. Some solid defense from Rozier. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow. That's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Rozier against Jones. Now here's Plumlee. He's guarded closer. 4 on the clock. Rozier for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. All right, a chance to check out stats for C.J. McCollum. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Williamson. Can they get it? And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rozier. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Releases from 15, and it's Williamson missing. The Hornets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And the basket by McCollum.
Always under control, CJ gets a little breathing room and quickly fires the pull-up jumper.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Rozier. Over Jones. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Shoots the three. A shot, no good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Ingram dishes to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to McCollum. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. That three off the mark.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum finds Jones, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
McCollum against Ball, and Jones pulls it down.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Plumlee with the steal. Here's Ball. Washington, that's for two. A second chance effort, and Ball with the lay-in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Daniels is checked in for Gordon Hayward.
A healthy Zion is a force to be reckoned with.
Pelicans trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Rozier looking around. He kicks it to Plumlee. There's Ball with the three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Ball with the bucket.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyways.
A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for Charlotte. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all...
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
That'll be a 5-second call. Shot from the inbound. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
The big man on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. Kelly Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Such an effective playmaker. You gotta be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Rozier. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Rozier with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And the basket by Rozier.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Ingram wide open. The Pelicans get another chance here. Here's Valanciunas, and he converts the layup.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Hornets leading by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Rozier kicks to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. Oubre on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Oubre outside. And here's Washington outside. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Here's Daniels. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the Hornets miss again.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Oubre outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. The Pelicans trail. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
This speaks to Ingram's confidence. He knows he has this shot in his bag.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Ball's checked in for Charlotte. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ball hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Plumlee. Valanciunas against Plumlee. Shoots a fader. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Valanciunas.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Charlotte again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
He wanted to get his team to lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Ingram outside. Over Hayward. And that one's good. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Williamson. Capitalizes off the crossover. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
You see how advanced Zion is as a ball handler. That's guard-like stuff right there.
Ball with the bucket.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Jones finds Williamson. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. Williamson's got 11.
This is where Zion is most comfortable, using his size and touch to his advantage.
Hayward from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Hayward against Williamson. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
That one misses. Oubre against Ingram. Goes back up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Great timing on the defensive end. Devontae Graham doing a solid job.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Hello, folks. The first half is...
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which... That's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the guard position. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's McCollum off the drive. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The kick out to Ball. Off off target with his three.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Ball.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first period of the game, something to build on.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Rozier's got 18 points.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
Rozier with the steal. Ball with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Here's Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 15.
Oh, nimble inside play there from Ball, finding ways to work around the defense and score.
McCollum, and it goes down 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. His three-pointers off the mark. Hornets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Rozier for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
For Charlotte, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nick Richards comes in for Plumlee, and Oubre subbed in for P.J. Washington. Oubre with it, now defended by Williamson. Rozier for 3. Nance with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Murphy. Back to Jones. Williamson outside. Jones finds McCollum. Launches a 3. A shot off that time.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And again, the Hornets missing. For New Orleans, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pelicans checked in for Rozier. And New Orleans also making a change. Graham's checked in. McCollum, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 2 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend. And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
And the basket by McCollum.
The handles of C.J. McCollum on full display.
Hornets trail by 3. for the tie. And the rebound goes to Murphy. And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and they'll keep possession. Passes it to Murphy. Here's Graham. Drops in the tray. Graham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, the moment Devontae Graham catches it, he's ready to fire.
Ball with the bucket.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Murphy. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball. Pelican substitution, Jackson Hayes.
Here's McCollum. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, Gordon Hayward. Timeout, Charlotte. Start making some noise if you want to bring teacher. I can hear you. And make some noise if you're hungry.
Both teams will make substitutions. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Melodon. No good with the elbow jumper.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Just nothing going right for him at the line. He's lost some confidence up there.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pelicans ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Charlotte trailing. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Richards in at the center position. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Rozier. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Rozier's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. Here's Williamson. Leans inside, and he makes that one. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
With the step back, Rozier for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Rozier's got 23.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And a wide open look for McCollum. The Hornets pull it in.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pelicans also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond the second 3 of the half right there.
McCollum, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Rozier with the ball. Jones covering, and he recovers it. Launches it. And it's Rozier missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Crafty move, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
And the Hornets call time here. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. And New Orleans also making a change. Hayes is checked in for Zion Williamson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the way C.J. McCollum-Gray can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
To the middle. And Hayes throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
It's stolen by Jones. For three, Ingram. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rozier for three. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 31 points.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
On the wing, Rozier. Defended by Jones. Rozier against Jones. Pass to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Here's Rozier. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game. Down low, here's Washington. It's blocked. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
A 3 from McCollum, and Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got his 6th rebound on the night to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 18 points just in the second half.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 5. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Williamson is checked in for Valanciunas.
Williamson.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that one is off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Rozier for three. Rebounded by McCollum.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Right wing. Washington passes to Rozier. Offline with his three. New Orleans. Leading by 7. And the pass to Hayes over Washington. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Rozier for three. Pelicans pull it in. Now here's Ingram. Uncovered. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Ingram from the arc. He can't get it to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Whenever games get close, Hayward is the guy they look for to score the rock. He takes this responsibility very seriously.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's all about the three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
McCollum from deep three-point land. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here is Ball. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. Ball with the bucket.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
This is why C.J. McCollum is seen as a leader, drilling a big shot.
Ball no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Williamson, and he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
And the Hornets call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Hornets Youth team.
Here's Ball. Inside. Hayward kicks to Plumlee. There's the triple. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Hayward's team looks to him to score in these situations. Just a gutsy player who takes these challenges head on.
And it's Washington missing. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Oubre with it. Jones covering. Oubre passes the ball. Oh, good with the triple. The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
C.J. McCollum is so crafty at finding ways to capitalize inside. What a play.
For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. 8 feet away. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
Ball dishes to Plumlee. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
Feeds it to Williamson. Jones for 3. That shot misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. Hayward from outside. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
From outside the arc, gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Ball against McCollum. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in.
Hornets. Terry.
Here's Charlotte now.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
With continued hard work, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has the talent and size and skill to be a top 10 player in this league. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 6. 11 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here is Hayward. It's good from beyond the arc.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And that one's good, Williamson.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Ball from long range. The shot misses. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They escape with